behavioral marker. The first behavioral marker was proximity. And the second behavioral marker was safe haven. The third behavioral marker is separation distress. Remember, when you are an infant, your life literally depends on your adult caregiver coming when you need them. When you are an adult, it is no longer the case that your life literally depends on your attachment object coming when you need them. But your body doesn't know that. They call it heartbreak for a reason, because as far as your body's concerned, if your attachment object is gone and not coming back, it feels like you might die. They call it heartbreak for a reason. Separation distress is about how much it hurts when your attachment object goes away, and they call it heartbreak for a reason. But in real life, outside of the theater, we have more than just one attachment object. We have more than just one really important person in our life, and those people are the safe place that we go when our attachment object goes away. Above all, the capacity to feel safe inside our own bodies is our own ultimate place to go to heal, which happens every single time when you experience heartbreak. I have this metaphor. Actually, Savannah, you get the other book. Because it was with Savannah, who's an alum, with whom I developed the garden metaphor that I'm going to talk to you about right now. Okay, so on the day you were born, your brain is like this little patch of rich and fertile soil, and your family of origin and your culture of origin start to plant ideas about bodies and love and trust and sex and relationships, and they teach you to tend the garden, and by the time you get into adolescence, you take over responsibility for that garden, right? And some of us get really lucky. And in our garden we find healthy plants that grow abundantly, and all we have to do is water, weed, and harvest. And other of us find that our family and our culture of origin have planted some really toxic shit. And we now have the job of going row by row and deciding what of the things that got planted here. Things that got planted here without our permission. It's not like anyone waited and said, would it be okay with you if I taught you about the ways that you cannot trust love and you should be afraid of it? Nobody asked your consent before they started teaching you about the ways that you are fundamentally unlovable. They just planted that shit there, and now you have the totally unfair hard work ahead of you of digging that shit out and throwing it on the compost heap to rot. But we all have the opportunity to do that for ourselves, and I actually think, though no garden is ever perfect, and we are all in process, no gardener is ever perfect, we are all in process, we all have our gardens and we all have the work. And I think that might be what Leonard Bernstein meant when he wrote this. He wrote, "Let dreamers dream what worlds they please. Those Edens can't be found. The sweetest flowers, the fairest trees, are grown in solid ground. We are neither pure, nor wise, nor good. We'll do the best we know. We'll build our house, and chop our wood, and make our garden grow."